racing fans, and welcome to Race Day Preview. 10 races on the card for Saturday, February 11th, 2023. The feature event will be the I Love February Trophy. They go 7 furlong for native bred 3-year-old maiden race. They go 7 furlongs. The first event, the post time, 11:45 a.m. Please make note of the post time, 11:45 a.m. And please make note the post time for the feature event, the I Love February Trophy, is at 2:50 p.m. The first event kicked off 11:45 is a maiden condition race for native bred 4-year-old and up, and we have 9 taking part. Number 1, Potential, has been somewhat of a disappointment so far. Coming 7 furlong will be stretched out. Coming 7 furlong, I don't like Potential coming this long. Number 2, She's All That. The visor is on, the cheek piece is off. This horse has been somewhat of a disappointment. The last time we saw this horse was 8, beaten 13 lengths behind the Air Storm, coming 5.5 furlong. Stretched out to 7 furlong now, could be the doctor's order. This horse is a half to no other than Master of All and Link. So getting 7 furlong won't be a problem for this fashionably bred filly by Market Rally out of Noble Required by Yankee General, and this horse could be a dangerous proposition here. Number 3, Blue Persuasion, well bred by Takeover Target, by Big Towner, by Candy Ride. They called for Trevor Simpson, and we have noticed that Trevor Simpson and Valverde Mada have struck up a 100% winning sequence here. 2 ride, 2 mount, so we have to treat this number 3 Persuasion with a lot of respect. Number 4, King Air, somewhat of a disappointment here. Has the speed to go all the way and could be thereabout at the business end. I think was poorly ridden on last, not on last, on his penultimate event, but when ridden by J. Forbes, coming 7 furlong here. With a better ride, I think King Air could be a dangerous proposition. Number 5, Nikita B, is after Purple Wayne, and this Nikita B is looking up. Coming 7 furlong now. Will enjoy this 7 furlong trip, so expect a good run now from Nikita B, and Nikita B could be a danger to all, and it could be the flying ointment. Number 8, Jupiter Man, has been working very well. The preparation for this race, ran a grand race on last at 10-1, beating only half a length by a surety. And this horse, Jupiter Man, is looking up now by Stormcraft out of Valley of Queen by Easy Real Thing. We have to keep Jupiter Man on the right side. A mare, 49.5 kilo. She's All That. The half to Master of All and Link. She's my firm selection to get the better of number 3, Blue Persuasion, number 5, Nikita B, and number 4, King Air. Moving right along to the second event, there you go. 7.5 furlong is for restricted allowance 3. For native bred 4-year-old and up, not enough 2. Imported 4 and up, not enough 3. And we see 6 taking part. Number 1, She's My Friend. Number 2, Take a Punt. Number 3, Sunset Silhouette. And number 5, Outbidder, all trained by Jason Acosta. Well, we take a look at number 5, Outbidder. 1 in workman like fashion on last. 6 furlong might be a trifle too short for that Outbidder. And coming 7.5 furlong will enjoy every inch of this trip. This horse was prepping for the classic. Something went wrong. This horse is the class horse in the lineup, and is a half to no other than Above and Beyond and Further and Beyond. And I'm taking Outbidder to make short work of this opposition to get the better of number 3, Sunset Silhouette, Stable Companion, and number 2, Take a Punt. The Jamaica Oaks winner, Aura Angel, I think might need a run to straighten her out, and is best left alone for the time being. But my firm choice, Outbidder, to get the better of Stable Companion, Sunset Silhouette. Moving right along, the third event, they go. 5.5 furlong is restricted allowance 5 for native bred 5 and up, not enough 2 imported 5 and up, maiden, and 7 taking part. Number 1, 6th Avenue, to be ridden by Chad Forbes. Here, This horse is very fit and very light. Let's see what Chad Forbes can do in the saddle. Number 2, Sensational Storm, was a runaway winner in impressive fashion and last, and should be very difficult to beat here. Kunaman Best of the Done, Open Perseverance, the visor is on. They're trying every trick in the book to make this horse end up in the winner's enclosure. Open Perseverance must be kept on the right side. Number 5, Lady Magnum. Information is out that this horse has been looking up, has been breaking from the gate, has been working well. Let's see what type of race Lady Magnum will come Saturday afternoon, while number 7, Dancing in the Breeze, is getting fitter and fitter with races and should be respected here. But I'm taking number 2, Sensational Storm, to continue on his merry winning ways to get the better of number 4, Open Perseverance, number 5, Lady Magnum with a better run, and number 7, Dancing in the Breeze. Moving right along, the 4th event, they go 5.5 furlongs for 5 and up, claiming 180 to 150. For native bred 6 and up, non-winner of 2-8 declared. Number 1, 4,000. Number 5, Obsession. Number 6, Valiant. And number 7, Hail Mary are the top 4. Hail Mary, the wood is off. This horse as the best form coming around the bend, and it'll be very difficult to beat. Number 6, Valiant, is running into useful form, run a decent race coming from the number 2 pole, coming 4 furlong straight on last. Will enjoy this 5.5 furlong with a better break under the bustling Roger Hewitt. This Valiant will be closing in deep stretch and should be respected in this company. Number 1, 4,000 will set off in front and try to make all. Let's see what 4,000 will do. Well, Samantha Fletcher is riding in brilliant form right now, so 4,000 should be thereabout at the business end. Number 5, Obsession. We haven't seen this one from September 2019, I should say. And when you look on the form on Obsession here, this horse has been keeping company with Riding the Mob. We see on the 3rd of April, 2019 was a head second behind Riding the Mob. He keep company with Mother Nature, whatever. Jamaican Storm. So as chain stable, the only thing I can say is a half the City Council. We see on Wednesday the 8th of February, this horse galloped 3 furlong out the straight in 41 seconds flat. Don't hear any story on this one, but this horse if this horse can regain his fitness from this long lengthy layoff, this horse should have a shot in this event. But for the time being, I'm taking number 7, Hail Mary, to get the better of number 6, Valiant, number 1, 4,000, and number 5, Obsession. And we have to keep this Obsession horse on the right side. Moving right along to the 5th event, they go 6 furlong, 9 taking part, is for 3-year-old and up, optional claiming 400 to 300. Native bred 6-year-old and up, not enough 4, and imported 6-year-old and up, non-winners of 3. And we have 9 taking part, as we say. Number 2, Bold Sammy, we see on the 7th of January at 47 to 1, 53 kilo under Anthony Allen, who's back with us in the saddle. This horse was beaten 4th by 3 1/4 length, running on, coming 5.5 furlong behind Monaco, Aphelios, and Sniper Man. A week after, Aphelios came back and won, going away over 6 furlongs. Now this horse has been stretched out, coming 7 furlong. Keep that run as an exercise gallop. Out of the straight, coming from the 9 draw, this horse was seen running on 5th by 9 length behind Demblight. Demblight was a 4.5 length winner. Folks, get out your pen and paper. It's coming 7.5 furlong, another exercise run. This horse raced prominent the entire trip and ended up 6 by 13 length. Allen was in the saddle. Back to sprinting, coming out of the number 2 post position, Anthony Allen dying for a win. I think this Bold Sammy could present him with a win, and when the smoke is clear, this bull Sammy could be in the winner's enclosure. And this bull Sammy now should be kept on the right side because bull Sammy is getting fitter and fitter with races. Number 4, Does This Link, is taking order now from Ron Matty. Was beaten a length and a half, third behind E Can Dance, coming 7 furlong, back down to 6 furlong when they enjoy the 6 furlong trip and should be treated on the right side. Number 6, Gorgeous Gift, and number 5, Nez Pierce, has lost their zest for the time being, along with number 7, In the Blood, Vampire Rejection. The figure 8 is off. Expect a good run from Vampire Rejection coming out of the camp of Donovan Plummer. Jordan Barrett is riding in good form, and we have to treat Vampire Rejection with some form of respect. Action Run could set off in front and prove very elusive here, and we have to treat Action Run with a lot of respect and ease my idea of the winner. And I'm taking number 9, Action Run, to make all, to get the better of the dangerous number 2, Bull Sammy, number 8, Vampire Rejection, and number 4, Dodge This Link. The 6th event is the I Love February Trophy, made a condition race for native bred 3-year-old. They go 7 furlongs. Number 1, Wayne's Princess, Need More Time. Number 2, Hot Stepper, raced prominent in his debut run on the 15th of January. And this horse by Edge Fun out of Creme de la by English Channel. Basically, English Channel show a lot of horse on the turf, but this horse has been looking up at exercise now, might be in need of the run on debut. We have to keep this horse on the right side. Coming out of the high power camp of Anthony Nunes, Hot Stepper should be treated with a lot of respect. Number 5, Savvy Girl, is very fit, running into decent form, holding the form very well, and could end up in the winner's enclosure. Tevin Foster, I should say, is in the saddle. Number 6, Noise Lady, has been somewhat of a disappointment, is best left alone, while number 7, the disappointing Delilah, actually run very green and last, was all the rage at 2 to 5 and last. Bet as if losing was out of the question, but basically give problem to enter the starting gate, give the jockey a lot of problem during the run of the race. If this Delilah second down will be very difficult to beat. Number 8, Phenomenal One, was seen running on debut behind the likes of Real Roulette Boss and Savvy Girl, and this Phenomenal One is a dangerous contender. Number 10, Secret Admiral, is by Admiral Alex by Secret Cat by Maverick, and make this horse a half to no other than Secret Emperor and Technocat. This horse is well bred and should be there about at the business end. But I'm taking another try with no other than number 7, Delilah, to get the better of number 8, Phenomenal One, number 5, Savvy Girl, and number 10, Secret Admiral. Moving right along to the 7th event, they go 6 furlong. It's for 3-year-old and up, claiming 750 to 600, and 7 taking part. Number 1, Don Almighty, second by 3 lengths behind Versatile Vision. This Don Almighty is getting fitter and fitter in races and should be there at the business end. Number 2, Danny Spud, they call for Trevor Slicer Simpson to do duty. This horse is getting fitter and fitter with races. Third by 3 1/4 length, coming 6 1/2 furlong. Will enjoy the 6 furlong. This horse was, as we say, third by 3 1/4 length behind Yenza Link and Den Street. This Danny Spud is getting fitter and fitter with races and will be very difficult to beat come Saturday afternoon. Number 3, Colorado Ranger, will have it all to do here, while number 4, Atlantic Blue, should be thereabout at the business end and must treat this horse Atlantic Blue on the right side at the furlong pole. This horse was third by 2 lengths here in a handed position here on last, and this Atlantic Blue must be kept on the right side. But for me, I'm taking number 2, Danny Spud, to get the better of number 4, Atlantic Blue, and number 7, Don Almighty. Moving right along, the 8th event, they go 5 1/2 furlongs. It's for restricted allowance 4, for native bred 5 and up, none of 3, imported 5-year-old and up, none of 2, 9 taking part. Number 1, Sensational Ending, was second by 2¼ length behind the Curling Flight on Sunday here. We're coming 7 furlong. 5½ furlong coming from the number 1 jaw is getting fitter with races, and Sensational Ending with a clean break should become running on and is a danger to all. Number 2, Queen Adele, was a runaway winner and last, has changed stable here, up in grade here, is very fit and should be treated with respect. Number 3, JJ Warrior, ran prominent, ran better than his placing suggests. On last, this horse was 5th by 5½ length behind Curling's Flight at the furlong pole, faded out of it, 5th by 13 length, with a better trip, a cleaner trip, a better break. JJ Warrior should be there about at the business end, and this JJ Warrior could start the pace and come running on. Liquor Groovy Thing, up in grade, is very fit right now, was third, beaten 2¼ length behind Right in Flight, we see, and Sam Solano. So this Liquor Groovy Thing is very fit at the present. Number 5, Letters in Gold, was seen running on, coming 6 furlong behind JJ the Striker. That was a huge run at 22-1. This 5½ furlong won't be a problem for Letters in Gold, who is very fit at this moment, and must keep the horse on the right side. Number 6, Big Argument, will be thereabout at the business end, is very speedy and could set off in front and dictate the early pace and prove very elusive, while the Good Life is running into decent form, but we'll find it tough here. It's getting fitter and fitter, and we'll find the right company sooner than later. Number 9, Sure Curling Amir, 45.5 kilo. A handicap certainty to me. Note that the figure 8 is on, and if given the green light, Sure Curling will make mincemeat out of this opposition. And I'm taking a chance, hoping that the green light will be given to number 9, Sure Curling, to get the better of number 1, Sensational Ending, number 5, Letters in Gold, and number 6, Big Argument. The 9th event, the penultimate event, they go 5 furlong round. It was restricted allowance, 3-year-old and up, non-winner of an overnight allowance lifetime, and we have 10 taking part. Number 1, Ring Leader, we see Ring Charmer, I should say. Number 1, Ring Charmer, we see on the 27th of December, coming 6½ furlong, misses the break, and finished third by 6½ length, behind no other than Perfect Brew. This Ring Charmer, with a mere 51 kilo, coming from the unfavorable post of number 1, should be kept on the right side. Number 2, Unruly Boss, has been looking up at exercise, has changed stable, now taking order from Dennis Price, and information is out that this Unruly Boss will be very difficult to beat, and is the information horse for Saturday afternoon. Number 3, Will the Conqueror, haven't seen this one since the 5th of November, might need a run, while number 4, Taurus Boy, has been burning up the exercise track and has been working well. 55.5 kilo, they call for the El Champo to do duty, and this Taurus Boy will be very, very competitive amongst this group. Number 5, Big Daddy, 57 kilo, will become closing in deep stretch, and if they go too fast, too early, look no further than Big Daddy under Dane Dawkins. Number 7, The Good Witch, is a good horse, somewhat of a disappointment. Let's see if Anthony Thomas can have this horse in a competitive and winning position when they turn for home and unleash in deep stretch, while number 8, Super Duper, will try to set off in front. Not much speed to contend with this time around. We have no Yellowstone, so this Super Duper will be there on the headline disputing the lead. Number 9, Rum With Me, is up in grade, would have it all to do. Number 10, Junker Jeff John on the outside, is very fit, super fit, and if the speed collapse, look no further than Junker Jeff. It's a wide open event, but this event, I'm taking number 2, Unruly Boss, to get the better of number 10, Junker Jeff, number 5, Big Daddy, and number 4, Taurus Boy. The winner will come from these 4. Moving right along, the 10th and final event, they go 5½ furlong. Is the restricted allowance 5 for native bred 4-year-old and up, non-winner of 2 imported 4-year-old and up maiden for fillies and mare, and the 11 taking part. Number 1, Sizzling Sister K. This horse bet down to the tune of 65 when making his local debut. Didn't run a lift a muscle, was beaten by a distant here. I think this horse may need more time. But coming out of such a shoot barn, Gary Sabrati, we still have to keep this horse on the right side. Number 2, Rambling Rose. We haven't seen this horse on the exercise track since the 27th of January, and this horse ran on the 28th of January. So a big question sign is beside Rambling Rose, even though this Rambling Rose is very fast. Number 3, Shoeberry Norm, came home on the tender handling on last year, and this Shoeberry Norm showed on Sunday, the 5th of February, 6 furlong in 120 and 4, and that is a good work, and we have to treat Shoeberry Norm with a lot of respect. Number 4, Runaway Icon, Mrs. the Break on last, come running on, come closing like a runaway train on last. Aaron Chache is in the saddle. This horse has been looking up at exercise, and if we get the proper break, a cleaner trip, this horse will be there at the business end. Number 6, Wotastic. We can show the last run out the window and expect a better run from Wotastic. While number 9, Gracefully Made, the cheek pieces are off. Expect a capital run from Gracefully Made. Will be very dangerous coming this trip of 5.5 furlong. But for me, I'm taking number 9, Gracefully Made, to get the better of number 4, Runaway Icon, number 6, Wotastic, to put up a better run, and number 3, Shoeberry Norm. So there we have it, racing fan. Race day preview for Saturday, February the 11th, 2023. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And please remember to tell a friend about this YouTube channel. And if you are still watching and not subscribed as yet, remember the door is still open and you're welcome to subscribe. And please remember to press the notification bell so whenever the race day preview is online, you will be notified that the preview is on. Thank you very much, Yardbeat family. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and best of luck now, and happy punting.